Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and well, let's play some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, shall we? Okay, well look where we are. We're on the second level of the lair, and we are a Octopode of Trog. So what has happened here is what traditionally happens when I suffer massive losses and setbacks, and I decide to be a berserker. Alex, good evening, my friend. Hello, how are you? So, hey, Nicholas, good evening, my friend. How you doing? I got to the lair with the Octopode after many, many tries, my friend. Octopode has been really difficult for me. I'm trying to beat the game with every species, and this is so hard. So I've been doing a reasonable approach to Octopode and being a caster, and dying because I'm squishy. And so I'm, haha, okay, Ninja Joe. Excellent, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. Now it's all coming together. So, Ninja Joe, what I've done here is gone Trog, and I'm full of rage and a +4 battle axe of protection. So, this is how we're doing things. I'm just rage slashing everything. Let's take a look at ourselves. We do have 7 rings: protection, evasion, see invisible, fire, 2 rings of evasion, magical power, and a intelligence +6 ring. You know, some very weird stuff. Nothing actually that great. But we do have 6 armor class, which you don't see too often. I know, Ninja Joe, it was not my first choice, but it was just a rage choice. And so here we are. Alright. So let's go ahead and go down. One, bam. So what's fun about this? Hey, Ninja Joe, sometimes you gotta go Trog. What does work is you're very stealthy as an Octopode, and so you can see that I just snuck up on that guy and he had no chance. Alright, so here's a bullfrog, and I'm just gonna wait for him and blast him. If things get crazy, we just berserk. That's just how we do things. Absolutely. So this is what we're doing on skills right now, Ninja Joe. Basically everything into axes. I trained dodging up a good way, Ninja Joe. Got it up to 9.2 because Octopodes are pretty good at dodging. And I also did fighting and maces and flails, but I switched off of maces because I got a good battle axe, and so I just made the switch. It was easy to go from, you know, maces into axes. And I'm trying to get to Mindelay on a battle axe. See how that goes. Okay, I'm going to try to find a nice little place for myself to hide. This is about as good as it's going to get for me. Luckily, we cleave pretty nicely. There we go. Normally I do. Hey, Grim. Good evening, my friend. How's it going? Normally I do train stealth, Ninja Joe, but this character I didn't because I'm going to be screaming, you know, when I go berserk and such, so I just didn't bother with it. I'm also raging, so there's that. I'm not doing anything prudent with this character. I'm only fighting. But you can see when my protection kicks on. When I swing this battle axe, my armor class does go up to 13 because I'm an Octopode with protection. So it's pretty good. I'm down with it. I don't actually, that's a great point. I don't know if it inherently makes noise. Ninja Joe, I think sometimes you yell. Honestly, Ninja Joe, it might have been a mistake, but I think my choice was just to not even bother going into stealth because I wanted everything on my primary weapon, and I'm just not trying to be sneaky, but I definitely could. All right. So here's a water moccasin. I don't have resist poison, which is kind of a shame. But you'll see, though, let me show you this. I'm still, Hey, Grim. Hello, my friend. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Of course, Grim. Anything else I can help you with is always my pleasure. I wish I had a better answer for you on the microphone, but I'm pretty sure, you know, you can get microphones, especially decent USB microphones nowadays, that are reasonably priced. Okay, we got a phantom mirror, and that should be fun. All right. All right, we got a bunch of poison darts. We could level up throwing if we wanted to get a little bit of range. Like, what we would do is get just enough range so that we can pull stuff to us, maybe. Oh. Well, look at what we found here, everybody. It's a bit of a vault. So we're going to see, this is only layer 3, but there's some kind of nested vault that has some pretty serious enemies. Elephants. We've been frozen. This elephant is mean, but we can be mean too. There's a lindworm. Unfortunately for the lindworm... Oh no, we have no resist fire. I thought we... That's right. We have actually anti-fire. So I'm going to go berserk and just kill this guy. I'm not going to mess around with the lindworm. I'm going to wait, and we're done. Hey, Rob. Hello, my friend. Good evening. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Thanks for asking. Just playing a little dungeon crawl stone soup with an octopode. I'm an octopus, Rob, holding a battle axe. So, I'm doing pretty well, but if anything hits us too hard, the game's over. So let's see what's in this little vault. Let's see what this is all about. There's a Komodo dragon. Komodo dragon can be nasty. Let's try to kill him. Fantastic. I'm going to check something. I'm going to go into my inventory, and I'm going to check my battle axe. And the minimum delay is 20. Okay, we're actually pretty close to min delay on the battle axe, which is cool. Oh, that was it. That was all that was in there. Interesting vault. Like, isn't it funny, Rob? Who doesn't love a nice octopus with an axe? I'm going to go berserk and just finish this up. And that's how we roll. You know, they've toned down some of Trog, I believe. They keep trying to mess with it, I think. And it's not as what it once was, but it's still fantastic. Berserk's still arguably one of the best abilities in the game. And without food, it makes it even better. You know, they took food out of... Oh, okay. So this is bad, though. So the seven-headed Hydra is a huge problem for us because we have a battle axe. So we need to switch what weapon we have to fight that guy. So I'm going to take this cane toad up the steps, and we'll just fight it. But if we want to fight that guy, we either switch over to the +10 Whip of Shame, which is hilarious. We have an Axe of Flaming, but it's probably just going to be this +10 Whip of Shame. And it's fast, but it doesn't give us any protection. So the idea would be, can we take down that Hydra? We go berserk and we just start whipping. You know, our maces and flail skill is okay. It's fine. It's not the end of the world, but I don't know if it's enough. And the other thing is, by the way, I'm going to put this battle axe back on. We're not going to go down that staircase. That's where the Hydra is. If we go down that staircase, we get smacked 7 times in the face before we even get to act, and that's just not really ideal. So let's kind of explore a little bit more, see what we've got here. This is a ruined, you know, vault. There's a Spriggan inside, a gargoyle ghost, a Spriggan rider, all for, you know, a blink scroll is pretty nice, but I can't justify any of that. These are called Calicivoros, which is a new name for me. Maybe it's a new layer enemy. I don't know if they are spiders or ants, honestly. Yes, they're spiders then. So this is a new spider, and we found the spiders. Oh my god. Okay, I almost got killed. So that's that would be me not knowing what that enemy does. But apparently that enemy draws strengths from your injuries, so it gets stronger the more hurt you are. Kind of like the oh, there's a leeching worm that does that. It's a very annoying ability because generally when you're losing health, things are going badly, and you don't want the enemies to be getting more powerful because it just escalates things beyond your ability to redress the situation. And I'm wary of that. I don't have any plans on doing the spider's nest if I can avoid it. We'll see. Here comes the Hydra. All right, so let's see what we have. We do have blinking and teleportation. And we have... Do we have any potions that might help? Okay. I'm going to actually drink a potion of might. I'm going to change to my whip. I'm going to blast. What's my paralysis chance? Not good. I'm going to blast this guy with Ice Blast. Ice Blast. I'm going to use Trog's hand, and I'm going to go berserk. And we're just going to whip this thing, and it's dead. So it's gone. I might have overdone that. I might not have needed to use the potion of might right there, but I didn't want to risk it. All right, let me make sure there's no more spiders. And we're good. This is it. It's just this ruined vault. I never open those, by the way, just if you're curious, if your first time watching me play Dungeon Crawl, I avoid those like the plague because in terms of risk-reward, they're generally never worth it. And it's just, you don't want to tempt this game. You don't ever want to give this game an opening because it will kill you. Don't try to taunt this game. Don't try to troll this game. This game will eat you alive for tactics like that. All right, I'm going to take this guy up the steps. Yeah, look at that. He's already poisoned me. He poisoned me significantly. Nearly fatal. All right, let's try a different staircase. Oh, okay. So we got bapped going down that staircase. Let's try a different staircase. Okay. Here we go. We can get some purchase on the level here. And here comes a yak. Kuro, good evening, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. So what do we do when there's a rampaging yak coming at us? We honestly just stand here and swing. Okay. I'm going to bring back the yaks so that we're only fighting one at a time. I can't quite get one at a time. We're going to have to fight two, but with an axe, it's okay. All right. The yak bellowed. You didn't need to bellow. Oh, there's a centaur. Centaur is a problem. Not once we get up on range. I'm going to go ahead and berserk at this point. And we're level 13. Hey, hey. How about that? Got ourselves some more hit points. And there's a centaur who's going to just shoot us into oblivion, unfortunately. So we have to go up and heal. We go down. We're going to charge this guy. Charge. Okay, good. All right, there we go. Got him. We dodged a lot, and we used protection there, so we were able to kind of mitigate those regular centaurs, but the big boy centaurs are going to be nightmarish. Do I have any unidentified potions? No. Yes. Okay, so let's then go up. And let me read my scroll of identify. On this potion, it's mutation. Okay, I'm going to drop these potions of brilliance. I don't think so. Oh, right. Let's get rid of those. Probably don't need Berserk Rage. Mutation we can get rid of for the time being. All right, let's go down. There's another ring of fire. That's kind of funny. We need better rings. That's going to help us scale up with this character to at least some level of respectability, if possible. There we go. Ring of Fire. See, the problem with the Ring of Fire is my fire resistance is already at 0. So if I were to put that on, it would go up, but then cold would come off. So all it really does is switch between fire and cold for me. So maybe if I find an enemy that's like going to spit fire at me, I would switch. Oh, there's... Speaking of the ring, didn't I just say that? Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, this is so... I'm about to be so dumb. I gotta tell you, I'm honestly considering this. There's an artifact ring and an artifact hat. By the way, this sprite for the hat, I've never seen this, but it's like a pointy wizard's hat with a ribbon on it. It looks fantastic. So octopodes can wear hats. I have a +1 hat currently, but an artifact hat could be amazing. Plus, artifact rings are basically the name of the game for the octopode. The only problem is there are very, very sinister looking worms. Swamp worms, in fact, that are there. Now, what they'll do is they'll harpoon shot me, and they will, like, slam me against the lava. It's not old school. I'm doing great, Kuro. Thank you for asking, my friend. It's not old school dungeon crawl where, like, they would harpoon me and pull me toward them, and then I would fall into the lava and die. They aren't playing by those sinister rules. So instead, what happens if it tries to pull me toward it, and there is something like deep water or lava in the way, then I just, like, slam into it and take extra damage. So the question would be, can I kill them fast enough at range to get the rewards? And honestly, even though those rewards are awesome, I don't think so. One idea would be this, okay? First of all, they're aware of me, which sucks, because of these transparent windows. These are like double-edged swords. Like, I can see inside there, but they know I'm there. I could drink invisibility, but they would still know that I'm around. Also, let's see if they can see invisibility. No. Okay. So, the idea then, I'll get pulled into the net trap and netted. Hey, snack. Good evening, my friend. How you doing? So the question is, can I invisibility and haste, and then go inside, and I would be on this square right here. Can I then read a scroll of blinking and get here and open a door and get inside before they can, you know, before the shenanigans happen? I also don't really know how harpoon shot works if you are netted. Like, if I'm netted in place, does the harpoon no longer pull me, but I just take damage from it? Lance, good evening. How's it going? I know, Lance, that song is very appropriate. I don't want to go into the Ring of Fire right now, and I think, honestly, I can't make it with this character. This character has no range capabilities. I have a couple of wand abilities that I could use, but to try to get through these things, they'll fire blindly, so they could hit me. I could maybe make it, and it's like, the rewards are pretty good, but I don't want to just die. So I think I have to skip it. It seems too random, like... Oh, there's the shoals. Oh, gosh. Well, I can swim in the shoals, at least. Oh, awesome, Alex. Thank you. Yeah, when I'm going to make another video on that, Alex, and I need to... There's probably a lot of tips that I need to know. That's a really cool game. Okay, well then Snack, that seals it. So Snack is basically telling everyone that that particular vault is notorious for ripping people up. Yeah, it does, like, I want to say it was like 2 dice 13, or it was some kind of crazy amount of damage. And if they're giving multiples off on me, I don't have a chance against that. It's just, it's a shame that that's what's back there. All right. Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought. We kill those enemies pretty quickly. There's a glowing flail. It could be okay, but at this point, we're pretty much all in on like an evening star or something like that, but not really a flail. Not good enough. Let's see if I can just beat this guy with just my whip without going berserk. Yep, we can. Interesting thing about a whip, too, is that it's like... It probably is the same way with a mace, but it doesn't cut off any of the heads. It's like you're still fighting the six-headed guy. There's a buckler. I kind of want that. Not with the battle axe, obviously, but maybe later it's good. I could see myself having a shield at some point. Alright. Well, everybody, it's time to go down the steps. Layer 4, done. So here's a good question for all of you Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup aficionados. I was contacted on YouTube by one of the former developers of the game. He says he's semi-retired, but he was just watching some of the videos that we've made, and he was curious if we, you know, he was asking me if what I liked and didn't like about the game. I assume... I do, Rob. That would be hilarious. Crack that whip. Give the pass a slip. God, yeah, it's a great song. He was asking me about, like, you know, things I like and don't like about the game, and I was just thinking I should take that question to you guys as well. Oh, you want some juicy names? I can't remember. It's on one of my YouTube videos. I could get it and tell you. Oh, we got turned to stone. All right. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate, but we survived somehow. That was a very weird interaction. So, that was like... I don't know if I've seen that before, but that was just bad timing. I went down the steps, and the basilisk gazed at me, and I hadn't taken any action. The only thing I did was go down the steps. He gazed at me, and I tried to go back up the steps, and I got turned to stone before I could even do anything about it. That was unfortunate, but it's actually segues pretty nicely into the point that I was going to make. I was really thinking, they seem like they are, Snack. My point was, if there were some things that first of all, I just told the guy straight up, I love the game. I really don't have too many things that I would offer as, potential snags. But that right there was one of them. I don't know how you would work around it, but as they kind of take out from the game insta-death, you guys saw me on stream maybe a couple months ago die getting staircased from full to 0. And I wonder if there's a way to remove that from the game. Like, I understand, I don't want people to exploit the staircase to their advantage, but it just feels wrong to step down and instantly be killed. And so one way I thought about it is, what if they added the ability to peek down the stairs and see all of the adjacent tiles, so you would know if you were about to walk into a potential one-shot situation. Like, I don't know how to work around it, but I don't want it to be unfair for the player, but it just feels bad to just get cleaned out by something that doesn't make any sense, that you wouldn't be able to see the enemy and it gets a free shot on you. So that's one thing. Staircase, don't like it. Going down it. I know you sort of can snack, but you have to have already gone down the stairs, right? But anyway, so there's that. Another thing that I would suggest, just in terms of things to throw out there, would be, it would be kind of cool if you could, right, and that is a good ability, that you can see down the steps if you've been down it already, but you can only see Oh, I see. Yeah, I just wished there was a way to prevent the free attack going down the steps. Like, if everyone was on... Maybe they could even still... The enemies could still have the free attack when you're running away up the steps, but nobody gets an attack when you land. It's like neutral or something. I don't know. That's one idea. The other idea I had was, it would be cool if they added in some way to sell your stuff. Like, maybe there was an option for a shop to be a vendor that would purchase your things so that you could get some money for items that you're never going to use. I don't know. So, like, that would be kind of interesting. It wouldn't be, like, all the time. You couldn't count on it, but sometimes it could happen, and it might be nice. Here's an artifact ring, which is really, really nice. And the final suggestion I had, and I'd love to get your guys' feedback on this, would be, it would be cool if... this is an okay ring. I didn't have resist poison, and resist negative energy is always helpful, so this is nice. I'm going to put this on. Some other roguelikes have this, Tales of Majile, Caves of Cud, but what if there were some quests that could be given within the dungeon? Like, you could get random quests that had some kind of either treasure, reward, or experience or something, just to add a little bit more flavor. Like, I don't know. Just as an idea, just another thing that you could be doing besides the singular quest of taking down Zot, you know? Just as some wrinkles to the game. But other than that, I don't have too many complaints. Those were just some things that came to mind. If you guys have any suggestions that you would like me to pass along, I'd be all ears as well. Because that's one of the great things about Dungeon Crawl, is just that the devs are actively, like, talking to the community and evolving the game around people's feedback. And I think it's controversial, but I think the game has gotten better over time. Okay, so let me look at my rings. We just got a ring of willpower, which is actually quite strong. So I'm going to wear that instead of magical power, because magical power does absolutely nothing for this character. Yeah, Snack, that's a great example. The treasure trove is kind of like a quest, and it could totally be like that. Like, there could be some, you know, either your gods could give you quests, or somebody could give you a quest to kill a certain number of things, or to accomplish some kind of feat, and take down a named monster, or, you know, something, offer something like the treasure trove as a reward. Yeah, if treasure troves could appear earlier, and if some of the, like, they had scales, you know, where, like, maybe there were some lower bar treasure troves that you could get earlier on. Oh, Lance, I am gonna get wrecked. I'm just a silly little octopus with a beret and a battle axe, Lance. It's bad. All right, so we're gonna put on the ring of willpower instead of the magical power. And then let's see if we have any other rings that I want to wear. Positive energy is probably better than the ring of fire. Now, if I don't have the ring of fire, though, then I have negative fire resistance. This is fine for now. All right, let's go down. All right. And as Lance said, we may very well get wrecked. We're finishing layer 5, and we're about to go to layer 6. Let's just go ahead and take this guy down. Or not. It is so funny how stealthy I am. Just like Ninja Joe was talking about before, I actually haven't put any points into stealth, but octopodes are just inherently stealthy. They got that camouflage. There's a glowing helmet that we can do nothing with. All right. Okay. Let's go up here. Neo. Hello, my friend. Good evening. Good to see you. How are things going for you this fine evening, Neo? Oh, and as always, everyone, I'd love to know, if you don't mind sharing, what games you are playing, if you've got anything good going on video game-wise that you'd like to share. Oh, Dream Sheep and a Hydra. I'm going to move out of the Dream Sheep range, and I'm just going to switch over to my whip and hope that... Got it. Okay. You're still doing the new map of Ark, Alex. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. Death Yak. Come on over, Death Yak. I've got a perfect little place for you. That's cool, Neo. Seems like you're involved in a lot of tabletop stuff. That's always good, too. Oh, my God. We're going to wait, and we're just going to fight the Death Yaks. This is a lineup. Now, look at us. We are getting close to max axes. It's going to be hard, but I'd love to get to Mindalay with this battle axe. Oh, cool, Snack. I played the new TMNT game solo, and yeah, I agree. It would be a lot better with some buddies. It does evoke some of the magic of the TMNT arcade games for sure. Wand of Mind Burst. Sure. Oh, hey, don't do that to me. Come on. Get out of here. All right. Okay. I'm sleeping. It's bad. Okay, so we're going to do Trog's Hand so that we don't fall asleep, or at least pray that we don't. This is going to get really ugly when the Hydra adds. I'm going to try to kill... Okay, good. I was able to kill the Toad first. I'm going to switch to my whip and fight. I'm not going to go berserk just yet. I was really, really close, but... Oh, God. Ooh, I'm dead. Not yet, but really close. Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to blink away. I can't fall asleep next to a Hydra. It's a bad idea. It's bad for business. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try that without wasting a blink scroll, if we could. Okay. Death Yak's coming. Let me switch over back to my battle axe, and we're just gonna wait. I'll pull this guy up. Swing for the fences, and how many... Okay. I'd like to use a staircase, but... Oh, there's the Clob. Okay. Not a bad staircase. There's plenty of bad staircases for this character. There's still a Dream Sheep. I don't mind the Hydra at all, but I don't want to get put to sleep facing it. I'm actually going to go berserk. I don't really want to, but I'm doing that only because I don't want the fight to be protracted and for another one of those Dream Sheep to add on. It's just bad. It's bad for business. I'm going to go Trog's Hand. Oh, cool. Wow, even with willpower and Trog's Hand, I still fell asleep there. It's brutal. I mean, I'm not gonna... You know, this Octopode isn't outrageous yet. If I could get some Rings of Slaying... Oh, it's irresistible. Thank you, Snack. That's why. And then I was just only regenerating then with my Trog's Hand. If I could get some Rings of Slaying, this would be really good. But, I mean, I was standing toe-to-toe with Octopodes, or I'm sorry, Elephants, and my 24 evasion really comes in handy. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's good to know. You're just a font of information regarding Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and it's so valuable to have. I know things based on how many times they've killed me, and that's about it. Alright, here comes a bunch of yaks. It does, Snack. It certainly does. But I always try to be careful of that because I don't want to come out of Berserk and then... Oh, okay, this is actually harder than I wanted it to be. Okay. Yeah, Death Yaks can hit you pretty hard. Like, if they're missing, it's fine. And that's where this character is, honestly. Like, if they miss, I'm okay. If they hit me, we got a problem. I don't have infinite hit points. I have 99, so it's not very many. But it's okay. We get some... You know what? Actually, let me go up steps. Let me read this scroll here. Ooh! Jackpot. Acquirement. Okay. Okay. Wow. These are actually interesting choices. So, I mean, the Hat of the Alchemist is like, I'll give you a bunch of resists, which is tempting, but -2 armor class is kind of a... It hurts, but then again, my armor class is only 6. Executioner's Axe of Electrocution could be a ton of damage. Like, I could be swinging my axe like a maniac, wrecking things with something like that. I'm almost at min delay for a battle axe, but a manual of axes would help me raise up my axe skill. So you have, like, some pretty interesting choices right here. Do you guys like being defensive and getting the resists? Being offensive and getting the big, huge axe? Or training axes? But it's like, I feel like the manual of axes would help if I already had the Executioner's Axe and a reason to go beyond 20 axes, but I don't. So I'm not sure yet. It's also a +0 axe. Not to say that that's bad. I think I'm going to take the axe. I don't think that this character... I think with all of my ring slots, like, I can get these resistances in order. I don't... Well, let me just escape really fast. Let me go back to it. I don't have resist elect. I don't have resist corrosion. I don't have resist fire. And obviously I don't have resist mutation because you can't get it. Is that hat the only place in the game that you can get resist mutation? It's interesting. I would get an extra pip of fire, cold, negative energy, but I would go from 6 armor class down to 3. I don't know how vital that is, though. I have to tell you that I think I'm actually leaning back towards the hat. The battle axe, Executioner's Axe is fantastic, but it's not impossible to find that. And it's only +0. I already have a Scroll of Brand Weapon. Those are the items that allow you to do it. The Laj Tang of Order, the Hat of the Alchemist, Zin, and the mutation resistance mutation. Interesting. So those are the only sources of that ability. Snack is explaining. I kind of feel like the hat might save my life. Like, if I got blasted with electricity or acid, I would be taking half damage because of the hat. And I can do better than that axe. Like, if I find an artifact axe, I'm, you know... So, I'm actually going to take the hat. It's really weird, but, maybe it's not. Maybe you always take this. It's a bummer that it's -2. I wish it weren't. But now, if you look at us, this screen looks a lot better. It also gives us a will pip, so that's not to be underestimated. So we're at 3 out of 5 on will, which for a 3-rune playthrough is pretty good. It'll help with, you know, if we make it to an orb of fire. So anyway, we did that. All right, we'll go back down. Let me see, though. I was really looking to see if I had a scroll of enchant weapon. I haven't seen that yet, apparently. Huh. It's just like a bunch of bears. It's a furry convention. We've got a black bear on us. The bears could go berserk and present an issue. Oh, okay. No, it gets worse over there. Okay. I didn't see that. Alright. Raiju, well, glad we have the resist to electricity for that situation. Actually, the Raiju, nice that I can grab it with my tentacles, you know? Don't have to worry about it. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff on my screen that I don't like what I'm seeing. So I'm going to kind of just start walking some of this back away from the rest. Try to pick away at this horde of enemies in this vault by slowly bleeding them out. That's a lot of bears. I mean, this is the Berenstein Bears picnic area. Bear country is where I'm at. All right. Oh. Huh. Wait a minute. Let me see something. I thought that I had set to stop training axes at 20, but I didn't. So I'm there. So I'm at min delay. So we're not going to train axes anymore. We're going to go back to dodging. And maybe, you know, maybe at some point, like, we pick up some evocations. Hey, Boo Bear! They're picking the basket! God. I think we may have dated ourselves. I don't know how many people are familiar with the Jolly Bear and Boo Bear, an angry park ranger, and picnic baskets. Let's see. I could turn on fighting for sure. I could also get... I'm going to get a little bit of evocations while I do dodging. Oh, good, Grim. I'm glad you're in on that. They look so delicious when he's eating them. It's like, you know, Snack, you were talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's like when you're watching TMNT and they get pizza. I mean, they make it in the cartoon. They make that pizza look so good. All right, what do we got here? Oh, bears, more bears. All right. We're working them. This is like just a whole bunch of natural things. I'm okay with what I see right now, but I kind of get the feeling that I'm going to have to start fighting, like, there's going to be dragons at some point, right? In this vault. Maybe not. That'd be great if there weren't. We're getting all the lignification. All right. I got to get out of this dream sheep. I don't want this thing. A one-on-one dream sheep? Take it. All right, teleportation. Ninja Joe, I don't. Why is that? Jellystone Park. It's hilarious, isn't it? They don't make them like they used to. The old Hanna-Barbera. Oh, man, Ninja Joe. You went to a place I didn't expect right there. I thought you were just going to drop some straight science on me, but you gave me like an awesome dad joke. I can't wait to use that, Ninja Joe. Thanks for that one. It doesn't have the right qualifications. That's hilarious. Full marks for that joke slash wordplay. Where'd you go? How did you hide? Alright, I think we cleaned it out. So there are no dragons. We got all the good treasure, and what did we get? That's true. Scientifically, yes, you're right. Marsupial. We got some good scrolls and some good... I need some identify. Are there any identify? Oh, this must have been inside some vault. Yeah, that doesn't count. Don't tell me about that one. Alright, fine. Okay, well, we did the lair. I mean, I'm shocked, right? So where are we going to go now? Where have we been? Who are we? We cleared the lair. We got down to dungeon 12. I'm going to be honest with you. The spiders that I fought from the spider's nest... I know. Ninja Joe, I can't believe it. They were actually hard. Like, I don't know which branch I want to do, but I think I might go look for the Orcish Mines instead. A huge sword in there. Oh, what's in this shop? I don't remember. Crystal plate armor. God, nothing makes me cry more as an Octopode than to see crystal plate armor on sale. That hurts. Here's a big Hydra. Hi, Hydra. I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to fight you with this whip. It's all I've got. It's the only anti-Hydra item I have. Now, the boulder beetle is scary. Let's try to fight him so that he can't roll on us. Ow. That's all I can think of is to just go berserk. It worked. Acid dragon. Bad. Got us. We still got him. Alright. We did get our evasion. Yeah, Ninja Joe, you're right. My evasion will help in the shoals, but I'm going to turn on a little bit of stealth. Actually, we were talking about that earlier. The problem is, yeah, if I get pulled around or mesmerized, I'm not ready for that. War axe, huh? That's not what we need. We don't need a war axe. We need better. Yes, Ninja Joe, I do know that, but thank you. That's a great tip. You're right. I could easily switch between them if I did that, for sure. I keep trying to tell myself, Ninja Joe, that I'm going to get a better weapon soon, so I won't have to do that, but that's probably dumb. We're going to get you, buddy. Yes. You're going to get paralyzed. Oh, yes, you are. All right, let's get stealthy. Hey, you failed to defend yourself. I know that you did. Ooh, identify. Great. 3 potions to heal wounds. Not at all. Not at all, Ninja Joe. That's very... I love getting information. I need all the help I can get. Sweet Moses. This room is okay unless... This is the Orcish Mines. This is what I was looking for. The real problem would be if Saint Roca came out. I'm not down. Or a bunch of priests. I can't really handle that. But the rest of this stuff... Okay, fine. Well, maybe not. Maybe I lied about that. Maybe the reach weapons are a little bit too much. Yeah, that's actually what's tearing me up right here is the fact that all these pole arms. If I can get around some of these, we should be okay. If this troll... I'm going to go berserk on the troll. I'm just not going to mess around with it. Yeah, we can clean up the rest right there. Okay, good. Trog may give us a weapon one of these days. You know, it's possible. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see if we found any good axes. That's it. Man, not really. Well, that was quite the welcoming party for the Orcish Mines. Goodness gracious, they wanted us. They wanted our octopus blood. They were hoping for calamari. We're not going to give it to them, not tonight. So we're saving up our money at this point just so that we can actually buy stuff at the Orcish Mines. If we can clear to it, which is a huge if. Remember, we are an Octopode. Alright. There's 3 of them. Okay, we got this. Hey, Mahogany Man. What is up, my friend? Good evening. No, this game isn't on Steam, Mahogany Man, but it's free to play online. You can play it from their website, or you can download the client. It's called Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, Mahogany Man. And you can just Google Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I'm playing online, but you can also play offline and download it. It's a fantastic classic roguelike that's totally free and will kill you a bunch. All right, we did it. So Ninja Joe's asking if I feel that Orc is easier than the Lair, and do I do Orc before Rune Branches? Yes, usually. Hilarious Ninja Joe. No, of course not. No, you can't do it at work. It's definitely not work. That's a great question. I don't know enough about... I've been playing this longer than Tales of Majile. Free to die, yeah. It's a new business model, Grim. I think they're both about the same difficulty, Mahogany Man, but maybe if you played Tales more than I have, then you would be able to say that it's actually easier in some ways, but when you're on roguelike, anything can happen. This game is brutal, though. I feel like in Tales of Majile, I can at least get started and have a character go further, whereas this game, you could die right out of the gate. Yeah, I think that's a good point. Ninja Joe, you know, maybe it's better to compare the complication. Like, Tales has an overworld and it has quests and more places to go, whereas this is really streamlined combat only. Now, going back to Ninja Joe's question, I like to do the Orcish Mines when I can, and I make a judgment call on if I do it before a rune branch. Usually I think it's fine, maybe not the bottom floor. It just depends on what rune branches are offered and how strong my character feels. Right now, this character, I don't feel super strong, so I'm going to see what happens in here. I've been marked, which is a very bad start. And the knight is buffing everybody up, which is also bad. So I'm going to wait and go up. And I'm just going to go berserk right here. I think that berserk costs piety, which it didn't used to. So me spamming it all the time is getting in the way of getting some of like a weapon reward from Trog, for example, because I'm never going to have max piety, or it's going to be hard for me to get there, but staying alive is, you know, rather important. I'm Berserk right now. I'm just going to try to take out the Knight, and if we can... And now I'm trying to fight the two-headed ogre. Hey, Crispy Bacon. Good evening. Coming in guns blazing, Crispy, with a pun. I love it. Bloody Mary indeed. We're trying to make Bloody Mary right in here. By Bloody Mary, I just mean we're just trying to make blood. We're just trying to put orc blood everywhere, and we did. So I was able to go Berserk there, clean out the Knight who was buffing. There were two-headed ogres, a shaman, and then everything else fell to pieces with a battle axe. So if you're doing, going back to Ninja Joe's point about the Orcish Mines, if you have an axe, the Orcish Mines is generally easier. Because it's usually kind of big open spaces with lots of orcs, big and small, running around. And if you can cleave through them... you're in a reasonable place, but that's not always going to be the case. All right, so I'm going to look at my character. We got up to 4 pips of stealth. I can keep leveling evocations in stealth for a little bit. This is fine. Yes. Yes, you do, Ninja Joe, which is why Trog's Hand is so great. So, like, I generally Trog's Hand and then Berserk, and what that means is while you're Berserk, you will be regenerating hit points and have the will protection, which you don't necessarily need, but the regen is great. I can also Brothers in Arms, but I don't want to use up that much piety right now. There's a Hand Axe of Flaming. Meh. Okay, this is very good news. So what we've done here is... for at least get ourselves a foothold so we can come down into the Orcish Mines, and we have 2 staircases to work with. I like this. So let's see what's going on down here. Alright, we got a little money. Okay. Sure. So we're stealthy, so we can kind of survey the scene. There's a trap. Take that guy out. Okay. Yeah, this is a bad scene. I'm going to take the stairs. I don't want to get smited out into oblivion here. No, I don't know where the... Okay, we got him. Okay. How close are we? We're 83% of the way to level 15. And there's the Elven Halls, which I'm probably not going to touch with this character unless I'm really, really looking for some kind of buckler. But I have just a plain buckler. With a battle axe, it's not going to happen anyway, so not a huge concern. We're taking down warriors and the wizard. Okay, great. Okay. I'm going to walk around and just see how everybody's doing. Oh, they're doing great. Oh, this guy walked... Okay, that's very bad for us. I have to run. That guy walked onto... Do I have a cancellation? Not that I know of. So that guy stumbled onto the alarm trap, which is... In the Orcish Mines, that can be a death sentence. I just need to get as close as I can to being out of here. I'm going to go berserk on this guy. Got him. Okay. Scary stuff. Alright, the mark is gone. So what happens when you get marked is basically... That's a good question. Is it 2? I'm not sure how many they can constrict at once. Ooh, Trog gave us a weapon, and oh my god, it's a +2 Executioner's Axe. I knew it. So look at that. So normally Trog can give you garbage, but this time Trog really came through. gave us an Executioner's Axe. If you remember, when I was using a Scroll of Requirement, I was choosing between an Executioner's Axe and the Hat of the Alchemist, and I chose the hat, thinking that we would get a good axe soon, and we did, and it was a Executioner's Axe, and I have 2 brand weapon, so... but if you're wielding weapons, so -4 if a 2-handed weapon. So I can constrict 4, says Snack, because I have a 2-handed weapon. So what we're going to do is wield the Executioner's Axe, and then we're going to read a brand weapon on it, and it is protection. So we could just keep protection, which is doing a nice job of keeping us alive, right? Let me look at my Executioner's Axe. This takes 24 to get min delay. So we don't have min delay, unfortunately. They can be. Some people go that build. Some people try to make, like, unarmed builds with the Octopode because they also get a tentacle slap as, like, a free offhand. So you can do a bunch of damage with them. But in my experience, it doesn't work because, unlike a troll, the damage doesn't scale up enough, and you're too squishy. But maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Octopode is so much fun, they just die really, really easily. Exactly. The Octopode has a hard enough time not dying with 1 enemy in melee. Like, if you go unarmed, in my experience, Ninja Joe, you will clean up. Like, the first few levels of the dungeon will be really easy. Like, you will wreck stuff because you'll hit well, you'll constrict it, you'll slap it, you'll be doing really, really well. But then you'll come up against enemies that aren't going to die, like an ogre or something, and you just will be like, So what I try to do is have something like Berserk to get through that, but even then... Oh, wow, we found some shops early. Or... The Orcish Mines isn't just 2 levels, right? It's deeper than this, isn't it? Yeah, I think I just found a... Or maybe not. Am I remembering this incorrectly? I thought it was 3 floors. Yeah, maybe. Oh, it's only 2? Well, then this is the main vault. It snuck up on me. I guess sometimes it's just got more formidable... you know, forces guarding that area. Alright. Man. Alright, let's pull them down. Yeah, here they come. Let's just pull them down, do a little bit at a time here. Just getting smited. Getting blown out of the water by Smite. Just another day in the Smite world. Alright. We're 97% to level 15. I think we get stats at that point, but I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a high priest. Okay. So that's a problem. We don't want to see that thing. There we go. Boom. Strength, baby. And we got intelligence, which we don't want. But whatever. Alright, let me look at myself. Okay. I'm going to keep going this way. I'll turn off stealth in a bit. But it is nice to have a little bit of stealth just so I can pick and choose some of my encounters a little bit better. Alright, we're going to wait. Trog's hand, wait. And here we go. Hopefully this guy doesn't summon anything. He didn't. Okay. Well, you never know. You never know. Take this. Oh, God. Get out of here. I don't want to have that much space between me and the High Priest there. We only got 4 hit points that level, which is not ideal. Alright. There we go. More guys. Come on over. I don't want that sorcerer to be all by himself up there. You need to be in a place where I can kill you. There you go. No. Alright. Here we go. There they are. Hello. Hello. Okay. And they have glaives. Let's just walk up and kill them all. We have an executioner's axe. We don't have to ask questions. You see what I did? Oh. Demon spawn? Huh. He's just standing there. Looks like a human. NPC? Alright. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know what his game's about, but we're gonna just fight a little bit out here in the meantime. Alright, we're stealthy. Sort of. There's a Hellwing. Alright, it's gone. Let's explore. If this guy gets a hit on me, I have to go berserk, but if he doesn't, we don't have to anymore. Alright. So here's cancellation, which we want. I'll probably buy this. Haste is fine. We'll take those. But I would like to get some rings. I would love a jewelry shop or some kind of shop that we can use. If at all possible. I know it's a lot to ask. Alright, let's look around. Okay. Hi. I have an axe. And bam, 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 bam. Gone. Orc High Priest is wielding... Okay. Alright, we can deal with that. Where'd you go? Down here? Oh, up there. Sure. I'm just going to kill all these as fast as I can. Like that. High Priests can be really, really challenging. Luckily, they wear robes, so the axe generally works well on them. Ooh, there's an entrance to Pandemonium. That's unusual. So this is a terrible store. I mean, terrible. Here we go. Jewelry shop. What we were looking for. Okay. What do we buy? The artifact ring is garbage. The ring of strength is probably 100% yes. We got rings of protection, and we could load up more evasion. So we could get ourselves like 40 evasion, some kind of insane evasion number if we wanted. And then just wear the amulet of the acrobat, and then no, we wouldn't do that. But okay. We buy the ring of strength. Yeah, you're right, Nicholas. Like acrobat, you could put it on and then run away, and then you would get like plus, I think it's plus 15 or some kind of staggering amount. But while I like it, and it is good for scary situations, I have a amulet of reflection, which like gives you the opportunity to bounce back the shot at them if you're scared of range stuff, And then it also just gives you like a 5 shield ability to block stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at our rings. So what we can definitely do is replace this ring and the ring of fire immediately. Alright, so I'm going to put on the ring of strength instead of this ring right here, because I don't care about intelligence. And we're going to go back in, and I'm going to buy one of these. It's interesting, like, would you guys rather have evasion or protection? Protection? Okay. Yeah. That's kind of where I was going, but I wasn't sure, like, why my armor class is only 3 if I already have a protection on. I guess my hat is -2, and I get armor from nothing else. God, that's how bad Octopode is. I mean, you get armor class from nothing. Okay. So now, look at us. We have a pip in everything, 2 on negative energy. Lance, I know. Isn't it a sad world? But you have to picture us this way, Lance. If I was a spellcasting Octopode, I would care. But Lance, I'm a oiled up, insane, unhinged octopus with a 6-pack and biceps all down my tentacles that's just raging with bloodlust. All I do is get angry and swing an axe. Okay, so now we're at 7 armor class, 25 evasion, and we have a 29 strength. So we've upgraded ourselves pretty impressively. How much money do I have? Yeah, I have enough to go buy the other shop stuff. I know, Lance. It's terrifying to behold. All right, we're going to buy this. And I'm going to buy heal wounds. Yeah, buy it. How many healing do I have? I have no healing? Oh, good lord. I got to buy all the healing I have then. Or I have no curing. I have... Oh, no, I have 9. Never mind. I was thinking the wrong game. Okay, curing. Good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I could take care of poison. All right, so then let's go ahead and get 1 potion of haste is fantastic. Yes. And we'll buy that. Yes. And we're good. All right. So now... I mean, I think we just did a pretty reasonable job exploring the Orcish Mines, although I would love some... enchant weapon. Yeah, we get up to 14 armor class now when we swing with our battle axe of protection. It's pretty good. You combine it all together. All right. Do it, Octopode. Okay. Well, we did it. We cleared the Orcish Mines. So now we have some really, really tough... Actually, did we clear the Orcish Mines? Let me go down. Let me make sure. Did we use every staircase? Nope. Didn't clear it yet. Look at this. Just want to make sure I don't get confused, so I'm going to go ahead and use Trog's Hand. And we're going to clear the rest of this place because there is at least money over here, and there could be something. You never know. Oh, there's an orange demon. Oh, it's been summoned by the sorcerer. Sure. All right, we're going to go for you. Sorcerer, you are gone. I think I get evocations to 10, and then I turn it off. I'm gonna get it to 10. Stealth. Where am I at with stealth? I get one more pip of stealth, and I probably quit. I'm not using it to backstab. I have axes, obviously. I'm just using it so that I can survive better by being able to make choices on enemies that I see. All right. So now, where do we go? Do we dip into the shoals? Do we go down to Dungeon 13? Do we go to the Spider's Nest? Those are the only choices that we have. The Spider's Nest, like, the concerns for me, I have resist poison. The concern would be Orb of Destruction blowing me up. Emperor Scorpion, I think we take with Berserk and a big axe. Shoals is a death wish. Yeah, it seems like it, right? I have no range. So do I want to try to get stronger in the dungeon? Or let's just see what the spiders is like. I feel like, why not? So we're going to go to the Spider Nest. Yeah, this character can't stealth. The paralyzing spiders are unavoidable? Probably. I can swim, however, so you have that advantage in the shoals. Ooh, Trog gave us a weapon. What'd you give us? Anti-magic broadaxe. See, that's what Trog usually gives you. Oh, they made them a little weaker. But see, there's all this other stuff. There's like Pharaoh Ant, and there's some new enemies that are in here that I am not as familiar with. Who made those simulacrum? Was that the Pharaoh Spider? These things are brutal. These Culsivora, I don't like these at all. Alright, here is a our good buddy, the Orb Spider, but he's got buddies in front of him, so we're just going to use electricity as much as we can. Alright, cool. Got him. Oh, okay. Oh, good point. The lightning is loud. That's a good point, Ninja Joe. I'm a crazy lightning... Oh, it's Roxanne. I'm a crazy lightning spitting octopus. I got a little noisy there. You're right about that. I don't know if the lightning rod... Okay, I don't know if the lightning rod is any more or less. This is not going well. I might be dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead. I think I just lost. It was a boulder beetle and a... I didn't get... Yeah, I'm dead. I can do nothing. Like, what can I do here? I can swing. I don't think... Unless I kill the Emperor Scorpion in one shot, I can't drink a potion. I can't... Yeah, it is a classic line. It's a classic game-ending line, isn't it? I can't read a scroll. I have no abilities I can use. I could try to step away, but I think that the poison will tip and kill me anyway. I can't... You can't use the abilities when you're berserk. So if I step diagonally down here, I'm sick. I step away again, I'm sick. Yeah, I gotta have Berserk run out. So here's a question. Do you move down, or do you try to step through the web? Well, I think I'm at 1 hit point, so I think I just died to the poison, right? Because my Berserk did not run out. Yeah, I'm going to die next turn to the poison. So this is what happened. I think that I should have just pulled the enemies away. I guess I was feeling a little too overconfident. But the Entropy Weaver plus the Boulder Beater just killed me. Let's see. Oh, we got it. We just got out of Berserk right as we died. -4. Well, we tried. We came, we saw, we tried. It was the best Octopode I've ever had. Level 15. We were actually we were trying to go for a rune. I mean, that's where we were at.